Hi, we're Kelly and Kevin, and we recently flew to Ohio to buy a car. We're taking the next 2 weeks to road trip back to California, and in this video, we explore the Midwest, stopping at as many weird roadside attractions as possible. AeroPress is sponsoring this video, and if you stick around, we'll get you 15% off, plus our exclusive code to get you 15% off the newly launched AeroPress styles.
Hello, happy travelers!
Welcome back to our cross-country road trip.
Yesterday we explored Cuyahoga National Park in Ohio, and after a few hours there we continued heading west into Indiana. We're trying to stop at as many quirky roadside attractions as we can on this road trip. Heard about Turtletown USA,
also known as Churubusco, a tiny town in Indiana just outside of Fort Wayne.
As local legend has it, a giant turtle was discovered. The turtle was supposed to be like 500 pounds, and the town went crazy trying to find it. They drained the pond, they sent scuba divers in, and I don't think they actually ever found the turtle. It was enough to make this Turtletown USA.
It was the great turtle hunt of '49. I remember it well. But they do have a few quirky turtle statues and such.
There's turtle cafes, turtle murals, and all sorts of stuff. So if you like weird roadside attractions like that, be sure to check out this town in Indiana.
But now it's time to head further west. So let's go see what else we can find. Our route has taken us to northern Indiana along Lake Michigan, right by a national park.
Since we have annual passes for the national park, we couldn't come this close and not stop in.
We are in the Indiana Dunes National Park, which I did not know Indiana had a national park either, so we had to come check it out.
We're gonna do a really quick little loop that just is supposed to take us right down to the edge of the lake.
We're seeing lots of families coming back from the beach. It's a beautiful day for that. It looks like it's dog friendly here, and I even saw a guy with a boombox. Like, when was the last time you saw a boombox? So he was jamming out. Gorgeous day, and I think I could spend some time at the beach if we had the time, but we don't. So we're just gonna check it out this time. Dipped my toes in a Great Lake before. Way off in the distance, you can see the silhouette of the Chicago skyline.
So you know how earlier I said we were going to try to seek out the craziest roadside attractions on this trip? We're in Hammond, Indiana, which is really close to the border of Illinois. Apparently the Christmas movie A Christmas Story takes place in northern Indiana, supposedly the town of Hammond. So at the Hammond Visitor Center, they have a statue of Flick with his tongue stuck to a flagpole, just like in the movie.
Triple dog dare you to do it.
I'm not gonna lick that pole.
Hey, you guys, go back! Ah! There's a little plaque that tells you this is from A Christmas Story, and if you press a button, over the speaker comes the actor who plays Flick, actually, and he tells you a little bit more about Hammond, Indiana, and how that was the inspiration for the town in A Christmas Story. Hello, happy travelers. Welcome to the third state of our cross-country road trip. We are in Illinois today, just north of Chicago. We had planned to make it further than this last night, but we hit Chicago right during rush hour, and man, Chicago has really bad traffic, guys. I mean, I live in LA, and I thought that has bad traffic. I don't know, Chicago might have LA beat for bad traffic. So we are in a Chicago suburb now, and we're gonna head north to Wisconsin today. And as always, we're going to be trying to hit the quirkiest roadside attractions along the way. And I've never been to Wisconsin, so I don't even know what those are. It's gonna be an adventure. We've decided to head towards Rockford, Illinois, because it's the home of the Rockford Peaches. So we're gonna stop by their stadium. If you've seen League of Their Own, you know what I'm talking about. And then we're gonna head north into Wisconsin. We made it to Rockford, home of the Rockford Peaches. Now we're at the stadium, or stadium, I guess I should say. It's really just a field. And there are a couple signs that say Rockford Peaches, and that's about it. Even though there's not a ton to see at the field, there's a couple murals in the dugouts and you can actually go out onto the field, which is pretty cool. And there's a couple of informational signs where you can read about the All-American Professional Girls Baseball League, which is really cool. I'm glad we made this stop. It was cool to see.
Now we gotta go watch League of Their Own.
Heck yeah. There's no crying in baseball. We'd like to take a minute to thank the sponsor of today's video, AeroPress. It can be really hard to get good coffee on the road, but with AeroPress, that is no longer a problem. You can get a good cup of coffee anywhere. System has all you need to create super tasty coffee, so good that you don't even need to put cream in it. And it's really easy to clean up too, which is nice. Click the link below in the description to get 15% off your AeroPress order, which I promise you'll love. And now back to the video.
So we have made it to Middleton, Wisconsin, to the Middleton Mustard Museum.
We thought the Mustard Museum was in Madison. My mind was melted to learn that the Mustard Museum is actually in Middleton.
My oh my, the Middleton Mustard Museum. You know, I've heard the Middleton Mustard Museum is one to not be missed.
I can't anymore.
This place is a trip. There is everything mustard down here. They have over 550 different types of mustard, but that's not all. They have the mustard ring toss. They have documentation from the world's longest mustard pass. They have a mustard vending machine.
They even have Mustard Piece Theater. This place is great. That was a trip, and you really don't need very much time. It's pretty small, so it's a good stop on a road trip. And now we're gonna try some mustards and probably buy some mustards. I'm not exactly sure how many mustards is too many. Trying to toe the line there, but we've done sweet and hot mustard, raspberry honey mustard, a champagne garlic honey mustard, and smoky maple bacon mustard. They're all delicious.
In addition to all those mustards that you can taste, they have all sorts of different mustard souvenirs, mustard t-shirts, and then they have hot sauces and aiolis and all this different stuff. We ended up buying their most popular, which is sweet and nicely hot mustard. This stuff is amazing. So yeah, if you like mustard as much as we do, check it out.
So tonight we're staying in Madison, Wisconsin, and we decided to come downtown for some dinner, and we stumbled on a festival. I guess this is Taste of Madison. The University of Wisconsin is right here. There are a ton of people, and we had a little bit of a hard time finding parking, and we're just kind of checking out the scene. They have live music.
So we had dinner tonight at the Old Fashioned, which is voted the #1 cheese curds in all of Wisconsin. They've had all sorts of awards and they've been on the Food Network. The place was totally packed, so we weren't able to actually speak inside because it was just way too loud. One of their signature drinks is the Old Fashioned, but they do it with brandy here, and apparently Wisconsin consumes about half of the brandy in all of the United States. I got a bratwurst sandwich, Kelly went for the prime rib, which was absolutely huge, and now we are completely stuffed and we need to crawl our way back to our hotel room. Just about 10 minutes north of Madison, Wisconsin is this giant pink elephant at a Shell gas station. I don't know why it's here, but yeah, giant pink elephant wearing glasses. So doesn't get more weird roadside attraction than that, I guess. Comes equipped with a selfie box. So this pink elephant has been at this gas station since the late 1960s. Apparently the owner of the gas station just wanted something to make his gas station stand out, so he bought a pink elephant, which it definitely works. It definitely stands out. The elephant was originally made in Iowa and did not have the glasses. Those glasses were installed later when it arrived at this location. I mean, what could make a pink elephant more cool? Put glasses on it. So we started making our way west towards the Mississippi River, and we've come to the town of Sparta, Wisconsin, to check out the Fiberglass Mold Graveyard and Museum. Whenever you have a fiberglass mold that you might use for promotion or maybe like a mini golf course or something like that, there's molds that are left over, and this person started collecting them and made a museum out of it. It's completely free. You just park and walk around, and there's like a 20-foot cow behind me, and yeah. I see there's a Santa Claus over there, giant donut over there too.
We are using the Road Trippers app to find most of these places. It's really handy for finding all kinds of quirky places and road trip planning in general.
Yeah, probably would have never found this place otherwise, but let's go walk around. These are ice cream cones. All of these.
So I found a Bob's Big Boy mold, which was pretty cool, and just kind of walking around exploring. I found this elephant one, and it looks like the pink elephant we just saw in DeForest at that gas station.
It could be.
I would actually guess that that was the mold for that elephant, which is really funny.
It's about the right size.
This is really pretty interesting. You never thought about all this stuff needing molds, and we're trying to figure out what you might make things for, if that makes sense. We're thinking like carnival rides, mini golf, like if you just want to have like a cow statue out in front of your business. It's kind of interesting and also a little creepy, if I'm being honest.
There it is. Mississippi! We are officially west of the Mississippi. Woo-hoo.
We are trying to go as far as we can today. We're getting a little tired, but we're gonna get some food and hopefully be able to go a little further. Our first few days of the road trip have been a little skimpy on the miles. We actually need to get some distance under our belts if we're gonna make it to a couple places on time. These roadside attractions are actually coming at really good points because just by the time we get to them, we're ready to stretch our legs. We're in Blue Earth, Minnesota, which is a funny name, but we found a 55.5-foot statue of the Jolly Green Giant.
It's the Jolly Green Giant. So apparently green giant peas and corn are grown and canned in this town, Blue Earth, Minnesota. So they decided to raise some money and erect a giant Welcome to Blue Earth Jolly Green Giant. It's 55.5 feet tall. It's made of fiberglass, wears this size 78 shoe, weighs 8,000 pounds, and it costs $43,000 to manufacture.
Can confirm it's giant and it is jolly. Now after that fiberglass place, I'm wondering where the mold of this thing is, and I never thought about that before. Now I'm thinking about fiberglass molds, which is weird. Playing the bongos.
There's a whole sound garden here. Make a racket.
Beautiful.
I'll be here all week. Oh, oh, oh. Green Giant. I hope you enjoyed all these quirky roadside attractions that we hit over the last couple days.
That about does it for the first 4 or 5 days of our road trip. I think I've kind of lost count. Pretty soon we're going to be crossing into South Dakota, which I kind of start considering the West. So we thought we would end our Midwest quirky attractions video here.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button though, because we have a lot of adventures coming up over the next week as we make our way to California.
And a lot more driving. Kelly and Kevin from the Awkward Tourists. Peace out. Welcome to a very warm South Dakota. All right, we're good. Nice outfit.
Thanks, I'm stylish.
Where are your shorts at?
In the suitcase.
So we're in a Chicago suburb now. So we are in a Chicago suburb.
Check out this town in northern Indiana.
We're not in northern Indiana. This definitely goes under the category of quirky roadside attractions.
Say that one more time. Documentation of the world's longest mustard pass. Documentation of the world's longest mushroom. They have documentation of the world's longest mushroom pass, where people.
You said mushroom.
Shit. They have documentation from the world's longest mushroom. I got it.
At all. That's better. Nope. Terrible shadows. Let's make this a little